Wait, let me be the shot.
Where did we put it? Up there?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
good.
good.
Okay. Hello, guys. It is me
Dad.
and we are the Cosmic Couch. And it's been such a while since we've well streamed, right?
Yeah, and we're using the microphone on the remote because we don't care. We don't want to do this big complicated setup.
Yeah.
No green screen either.
I don't know if it's
Oil.
okay. It's unmuted right now. Olive oil.
Start a new game though. Don't continue, right?
Wait. So the cat and dog are friends. Oh, that's cute. To confirm we're not robots. Not
We're gonna
me.
miss some of the text now. Adjust the slider until the number 3 becomes the number 9. There.
We're not robots. Don't worry.
I think it's part of the game. But switch off. Which of the two made-up words below is most appealing to you? This
Scrumptious.
is part of the game.
Scrumtush.
Scrumtush.
Or
Oh,
Okuboy now.
no, Scrumtush is
Okuboy
good.
no. I don't know. Please do not. Okay. I'm so confused. Yes?
Yes, it's 8:21.
Yes.
That's correct.
What time anyway? Yes. What is
Did
time
they do
anyway?
this the first time?
I don't know. Yes?
No, now you have to tell them something. Hell, yes.
No.
Okay.
No or yes? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Say no if you want to say no.
No. Imagine.
It didn't do
You
this the
choose. You
first time.
choose. You choose.
Yes.
Yes. Here, you can decide. We got a new remote, guys, by the way. Got a pink remote.
This is red.
Yay! Oh, it's magenta.
Say what?
Say,
Can we
begin
set
the
the
game.
can we set it to the beginning or do we play?
Begin the game.
We don't set it back to normal
Wait,
because we've done stuff that because we can set all the special weirdness back to 0 or continue playing. What do you want to do?
begin the game, and maybe it's gonna have options there. Okay, that's fine.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Now they're gonna get an
Stanley
echo
worked for a
because
company in a
they
big
can
building
hear
where he
muted,
was
right?
employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, that was long. Sorry about that.
Sure. Oh, we can play now. We can play.
Hannah says we should maybe introduce ourselves. Do I call myself Robert on this show? I think we should.
Yeah,
Robert.
yeah, of
Robert.
course. And I'm Hannah. And this is the Cosmic Couch. Because, well, we just stopped uploading for like 3 years. Because, like,
Has it been 3 years? No, it's been a year and a half. 2 years, max. Possibly. All right.
Okay,
do we
I
play?
remember nothing of this game, just that every time we would like die or something, it would like become a different version of the game.
This should be in VR. This would be amazing in VR.
I know.
Or would it work though? Maybe it
It
wouldn't
would
work.
work. It would work because if like it gets all warped and your
All of
vision
his
will get all
co-workers
warped,
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm sorry. No, too late, Dad.
Basically, if you heard the recap of earlier, he's just like he had no friends and he was just like pushing buttons and stuff the whole day.
And no one's come to work.
Yeah, like everybody left or something.
We should have skipped that intro. That was way too long. No one's gonna watch the video now. We'll cut it out.
Yeah.
Maybe we can.
Just like send it to me and I'll edit it.
Oh, it's publishing right to YouTube though. This. Whoops. This way.
It's fine.
It's fine. We never. Now we have a choice.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Not.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I like it when it gets really freaky.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Nope.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
On the left.
He didn't. That's the way I'm playing. Ooh, blueprints.
I realized to do this.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah, this part. One time we had to like hit
Penalty
a
for
button or something.
misuse of cargo lift.
Dad.
Penalty for jumping. $5,000. What? What?
One time we streamed it and we had to click on
Look,
the
Stanley,
button.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
We did what?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else
Hey,
can be
this is a
difficult,
warehouse.
but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Whoops.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Your mom?
I've never heard this storyline before. Are they in here? It's X button to do something. I'm in a warehouse. Cool. I think warehouses are cool now.
Black.
Oh, jeez.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh, there. Light reflecting off my.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about
Your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
No! Oh, God! Just backed away. What is this? I've never seen this storyline. Oh, no. Just no.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Wait, aren't we Stanley though?
Good morning, employee 427 Press.
Dad, did you just hear?
What?
Just hear? So
The death of an
Stanley.
Yeah, okay.
Aren't we Stanley?
This is the story of it there. We're going to watch.
Story of our death.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press square.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I'm not pressing. I'll press something else. Screw it.
The lighting on me is like.
Oh, no, I have to.
But in his mind, in
It's
his
too bright,
mind,
eh?
he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of
It's
wild
that.
expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful.
Pretty good.
And each day that he
Good, babe.
returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press X to
And
watch
so he
TV.
began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined
It
that
gets
one
much
day
weirder
while
than
at
this,
work,
though.
he
I
stepped
love
up
it when
from
it
his
gets
desk
really,
to
like,
realize that
graphics
all of his
crazy and stuff.
co-workers, his boss,
It's funny
everyone
when
in
the
the
same
building had suddenly
guy,
vanished off the face of the earth.
and it's going to
The
be echoey,
thought
right? Because of the
excited him
sound.
terribly.
I don't know. There's no point.
The boys.
Press.
Time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Oh my God! This just
As
goes
he
on
wandered
and this.
through this fantasy
What?
world, he
Oh,
began
it's
to fill
turning
it with
into my
new
office
possible
slowly.
paths and destinations.
Yes,
Down
okay.
one
Okay,
path lay an enormous round
This is so
room
boring.
with monitors
Wait,
and mind controls. And down another was a
Slowly
yellow
turning
line
into
that
your
weaved
office.
in many directions.
Start all over
And
in
down
the
another was a
Wait,
game with a
I just-
baby. And he
Okay,
called
this
it
is
the
Crouch.
Stanley Parable.
This is Crouch. Dad. This is Crouch.
Okay.
Dad, look. This is Crouch.
All right, I got it.
It was such
Tell
a
you.
wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
All right, I'm gonna let you make the choices.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly
See, it's
be?
turning into your
In
office.
reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the
game
more
plays a mind
invested he
game on you.
gets, the more he
Yeah.
forgets which
I'm
life
really
is the real one.
claustrophobic, look.
I know. Get on with it now.
And I'm
Thank
trying
you.
to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
You
How can I
did
tell him
it.
in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
I
Hate
Monday.
Mondays. Christian.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Okay, go. Go.
And I tried again. And
Yes,
Stanley
God,
pushed a
yes,
button.
end it.
And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Jeez.
It's scared. It's weird. I'm scared.
No, it's loading it again. All right, now Hannah's playthrough. That was Dad's awful playthrough. There's
All
a
of his
museum. At one
co-workers were
point, you fall
gone.
down a hole.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right, here's Hannah's decision. What's it going to be? Left or right?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Meaning, there will be a reward for what? There will be a reward for finding the ball. Oh.
So find this.
statues.
Those are like the person in. What is it called? What's that video? Horror movie?
Toy Story. You said
No.
Toy Story.
No, the horror movie. With Jack Black or something? It's like a horror movie.
I thought, no.
Come on, you know this movie. I watched it literally this year.
Okay, that was it's game freak. Now what? Upstairs?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What the hell is downstairs?
It's red. It looks scary.
Uh.
Not good. I don't.
Silly?
God. Oh man, it's red. Go.
Okay.
No.
Dude,
Hey,
wait,
go.
what was that? Like, it was like a light. Yeah, I'm scared.
You got it. Oh boy. Wow, that's really good. The noise. Oh yes! You pick it up. Click.
I can't.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Showing how useless a rewards video games are. Go for it.
Nope. Nope.
We got the doll. We got the not a doll. Nice.
Lights.
Gosh. Scary. Yes, now I've done this. Oh, bathroom.
Oh no, we can't go to the bathroom then, I guess.
That doesn't open?
They're not open.
Now here's where the secret...
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2,
845.
2, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Get one foot.
Here we go. We're back in the warehouse. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm not going down there. What's over here? I gotta go. Yee.
Actually, Poppy Playtime.
What's Poppy Playtime?
It's a horror game.
Which we don't have.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had
There's a
never
lot of blah,
occurred to
blah,
him?
blah. But I
This
remember one
question would
point
not
I went
go
to I
unanswered
fell
for
down a
long.
well in a museum kind of area. And it got so crazy. Like it had
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
space.
Mind Control
Ooh,
Facility.
escape. That's where I'm
Although
going.
this
No!
passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth
Can't
was
sing
that
that
at
song.
the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Don't?
No. Hey, he's
The
bold.
door
He's-
behind him was not
That's
shut. Stanley still had every opportunity
Wait,
to
never
turn
stops.
around and get back on track.
Stop.
The hallway never
At this
ends.
point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
There.
God, don't shoot. God.
Whoa. No way. No, I live. No. Huh?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
What do I do here?
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
How do I avoid this?
Perhaps his death was of no
No, I need to
like
jump
having
out of the way.
eyeballs
Go,
for a
go, go,
blind
go
man.
over there.
And so he
Crouch.
resigned
I don't know.
and willingly
Oh, okay.
accepted this violent end to
Crouch,
his
yes,
brief
crouch.
and shallow life.
No.
Farewell,
Please,
Stanley.
no. I need to jump out. Crouch down. Ah!
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
It's terrible. Not. Yeah, I went down. I escaped it. Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a
Yes.
few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive
No.
as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Oh, what's this?
When
This is where it
every
gets
path
crazy.
you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
It's the narrator who died?
No, we died. This is death. We've
No.
been dead.
No. No. Is it? Warzone. Okay.
What?
Fine. I've been in here before. I think I'm near the amusement park
You
ride.
are in the museum though, Dad.
No, this is wow. Okay. Looks
Is
like
that all the things that
Doom.
we've been through?
More paintings. There's one. Am I going around in circles here? No, I'm not. Jeepers creepers. The mind behind this. Where did you get those?
I can't sing
Jeepers.
that song.
Narration of outtakes.
Nothing there.
Kevin, right?
Shoot. Well, try the other one then. When Stanley came to the lift, he traveled upward to the power source at the top of the facility to end this injustice forever.
So exhausting, this game.
Recorded this game for
Now
2
then,
seconds.
this elevator for sure will get him right back on track to
Development.
where he
These
was
are
supposed
clips
to be
from
in the
early
story.
takes that were not used in the final game.
Then he pushed the number 4.
Which I believe. Which is probably 2. True. Did I say 2? Jeez, I'm losing my mind.
I was like, what do you mean by 2?
I do. Here we go. Well, now I'm going around in circles. Oh, no. What's this? Is this the one that the hole that goes down? No, monitor room elevator. No.
That's the
This
one.
is not the museum kind of part that I'm talking. No,
left,
God,
on
no,
the
I'm not going
left.
back to there. This way?
No, on the left. That was the room. That.
In
was
there?
The whole room. Pretty sure.
This room?
Mm-mm. I'm talking about the painting.
Oh, I see. No, I don't think that's.
This game is so boring.
It's original, but it's exhausting. What's this? Trailers. It's a showcase of the game fields, you know?
Yeah, it's like actual things, I'm pretty sure.
This would, you
Did
know
we
what?
finish
This
the
would
game?
be amazing in VR. This should be.
Did we finish the game?
No, we never finished this game. It's unfinishable. I don't think it's finishable. I'm going around in circles. Okay. No.
Nope. I want to check.
Get us out of here. That must be it there. Yeah. No, it's just
Yeah,
it's
I'm
an
talking about
exhibition.
this the whole room. Remember where we had to press like 3 buttons?
Control room, yeah.
And if not, we were gonna like die or something?
I played once without you, though. I'm telling you. I mean, you go down this. Anyway, I'm there. It just does. It just goes absolutely crazy. That room behind over there seemed like it was somewhere we've never been before.
We have been here then.
Oh, it's just showcasing the office.
I can't go there.
It's like a set piece, museum piece. I know
Yeah.
it is a museum, but I mean more of a like
From like Harris, subject question. Hi, Mr. Narrator Guy. I have a question for you, sir. I'm not done, bro.
use. So it says to use. It says, use.
There's a skeleton inside of you.
You never see people say use like, get over here, use too.
I haven't. No, I have not.
It's a funny way to say you. Both of yous. Both of yous.
Yeah, you say that sometimes. I just thought that
That's
was an
where it came
invented.
from. Okay, I think we're done the stream.
Yeah.
But we'll try other stuff.
Yeah. We'll probably continue streaming.
Yeah, let's do other stuff.
Since it's summer break. Summer break, right?
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
hope you enjoyed
this video.
the Stanley Parable.
Yeah.
Talk to you guys soon.
Yeah.
Give the
Bye.
finger. Just kidding. Just a normal finger.
Bye.
Bye.